Imagine this. It's 7:30 in the morning. You're standing in your kitchen waiting for that first cup of coffee to kick in, hoping for that spark of energy to start your day. But deep down, there's a nagging worry. You've felt the heart palpitations after a strong cup. You've experienced that mid-morning crash that leaves your hands shaky and your head foggy. And maybe, like millions of other seniors, you're quietly concerned about your blood pressure or those clogged pipes your doctor mentioned at your last checkup. You've tried switching to decaf. You've tried cutting back. You've even accepted that coffee might just be a guilty pleasure that's slowly taxing your heart. But what if I told you that your morning coffee isn't the enemy? In fact, it is a massive missed opportunity for your longevity. While most people are drinking naked coffee that spikes their stress hormones and irritates their arteries, a small group of elite heart specialists, the ones who study the secrets of the longest living people on Earth, are doing something radically different. They aren't skipping the caffeine, they are armoring it. I'm Dr. Wyatt Sterling, and today I'm revealing a medical insider secret that 99% of cardiologists practice in their own homes, yet it almost never makes it into the official pamphlets at your clinic. We're going to dive into the golden spoon protocol, a single common ingredient that transforms your morning brew from a vascular irritant into a powerful engine for cellular repair. By the end of this video, you'll understand the hidden science of internal rusting and the simple adjustment that could help you reclaim the rock-solid energy and cardiovascular resilience you had 20 years ago. To understand why your plain cup of coffee might be silently aging your organs, we have to look at what happens to your delicate vascular lining the moment you take a sip on an empty stomach. Coffee is a biological double-edged sword. It's a massive stimulant that, when left unbuffered, triggers a sharp spike in cortisol and a surge in the hormone gastrin. For a senior, this creates a micro-clench in the endothelium, the ultra-thin, life-giving skin that lines the inside of your blood vessels. Think of your arteries like a high-performance engine. When you're young, the fuel lines are clean and flexible, but these repeated hormonal spikes cause vascular oxidation, which is essentially like letting salt water sit on raw iron. It creates internal rust, making your vessels stiff, narrow, and prone to the very blockages we dread most. This stiffness is the real reason you feel that 11 a.m. crash and why your blood pressure numbers might be creeping up despite your best efforts. But here is the mystery top cardiologists have solved. Coffee is actually the #1 source of heart-protective polyphenols in the modern world. The tragedy is that as we age, our bodies lose the ability to transport these antioxidants into our cells. Without a specific carrier molecule, the best parts of the coffee just wash away, leaving your heart to deal with the harsh caffeine alone. This is where the 30-second secret comes in. It isn't a chemical drug, it's a specific type of biological lipid, most effectively, a high polyphenol extra virgin olive oil or a pure laboratory-grade C8 MCT oil. When you whisk exactly 1 teaspoon of this lipid into your coffee, you are creating a liposomal delivery system. This healthy fat acts as a biological slow-release capsule for the caffeine, giving you smooth, steady focus without the heart-pounding spikes. But the real magic happens when this combination hits your liver and triggers a surge of adiponectin. In cardiology circles, we call adiponectin the artery janitor. It is a hormone that literally signals your body to begin scrubbing the rust off your vessel walls and repairing cellular decay. While you're just enjoying your morning breakfast, your body is using that golden spoon to perform a deep clean of your entire circulatory system. This is how some seniors maintain the vascular age of a person 30 years younger. It isn't genetic luck. It's a targeted hormonal response triggered by a smarter way to drink their morning cup. Before I show you the exact whisking technique, let's see if your body is currently a victim of naked coffee syndrome. Watch for these 3 red flags. First, do you experience the visual pulse? If you can actually see your pulse in your wrist or feel it thumping in your neck after a cup, your arteries are struggling to handle the pressure. Second, do you suffer from cold extremity syndrome? If your hands or toes feel like ice, even when you're indoors, your coffee is likely causing a vasoconstriction event, cutting off blood flow to your smallest vessels. And third, Notice your sugar cravings at noon. If you find yourself reaching for a sweet snack 2 hours after coffee, it's a sign your morning cup caused a massive insulin swing that's now aging your cells. If this sounds familiar, your current routine is likely doing more harm than good. Now let's walk through the cellular reset protocol. The first step is the steam rule. You must never add your healthy fats to boiling, bubbling coffee. Excessive heat can break down the delicate carbon bonds in these high-quality oils, turning a medicine into a simple fat. Wait about 3 minutes until the coffee is at a comfortable drinking temperature. The second step is the micro-emulsion. Do not just drop the oil in and stir it with a spoon. The oil will separate and won't be absorbed. Use a small battery-operated hand frother to blend it for 10 seconds until it becomes a frothy golden latte. This process breaks the oil into micelles, tiny droplets that your aging gallbladder can absorb instantly, sending those heart-protective nutrients straight to your bloodstream. A landmark study in the Journal of Cardiovascular Pharmacology confirms that this specific lipid-polyphenol combination significantly improves endothelial health, which is just the medical way of saying it makes your heart's pipes young and flexible again. There is one more catalyst I want you to consider: the bark secret. Adding a dash of organic Ceylon cinnamon to this mixture creates a triple threat against aging. Cinnamon is a potent glucose stabilizer, meaning it prevents the tiny microscopic tears in your artery walls that occur when your blood sugar fluctuates. By layering the healthy fat, the antioxidant-rich coffee, and the cinnamon, you are creating a biological shield that protects your heart for the entire day. This isn't just a kitchen tip. It is a fundamental shift in how you manage your longevity. When your blood flow is optimized like this, your brain stays sharper, your kidneys stay healthier, and your overall inflammation levels begin to drop. Now let me share something even more powerful that most doctors won't tell you. A 2022 study published in the European Journal of Preventive Cardiology followed over 170,000 adults for nearly 12 years and found something remarkable. People who consumed coffee with added healthy fats showed significantly lower rates of cardiovascular mortality compared to those drinking plain coffee. The researchers concluded that the addition of specific lipids created what they called a cardioprotective synergy. Essentially, the fats amplified coffee's benefits while neutralizing its risks. This wasn't just about feeling better. This was about living longer. And here's what makes this protocol even more compelling. When you combine high-quality fats with your morning coffee, you're also addressing something called postprandial lipemia, the dangerous spike in blood fats that occurs after eating. Research from the American Heart Association shows that seniors who consume healthy monounsaturated fats, like those found in extra virgin olive oil, experience smoother, more gradual fat metabolism throughout the day. This means your arteries aren't getting slammed with inflammatory fat particles every time you eat. Instead, they're being gently nourished and protected. There's also fascinating emerging research on something called vascular compliance, which is your blood vessel's ability to expand and contract smoothly with each heartbeat. A study in Atherosclerosis Journal demonstrated that regular consumption of polyphenol-rich olive oil improved arterial elasticity by up to 18% in adults over 65. Think about that. An 18% improvement in how flexible and responsive your arteries are, just from adding 1 teaspoon of the right oil to your daily routine. That's the difference between vessels that can adapt to stress and vessels that crack under pressure. I want to speak to those of you who have been told to stay away from all fats because of your cholesterol. The good lipids we are discussing today, the ones cardiologists actually use, are the very tools your body uses to transport bad cholesterol out of your system. You are essentially giving your body a fresh lubricant for its most important engine. In fact, a meta-analysis published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology found that replacing saturated fats with monounsaturated fats from olive oil reduced LDL cholesterol by an average of 8 to 10%, while simultaneously raising protective HDL cholesterol. You're not adding to the problem. You're actively solving it. And here's something most people don't realize about energy and aging. That afternoon slump you experience, it's not just about needing more caffeine, it's about your mitochondria, the tiny power plants inside every cell in your body, running out of fuel. MCT oil, particularly the C8 variety, is converted directly into ketones by your liver. Ketones are like premium fuel for your brain and heart. A study in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience showed that seniors who consumed MCT oil daily experienced measurable improvements in mental clarity, processing speed, and sustained energy levels throughout the day. No jitters, no crashes, just clean, steady power. You may find that your energy becomes so consistent that you naturally stop reaching for those afternoon snacks or that second pot of coffee, which gives your heart the rest it deserves in the evening. True health isn't about deprivation. It's about giving your body the right signals at the right time. And when you start your morning with this golden spoon protocol, you're sending a powerful message to every cell in your body. We're prioritizing repair. We're choosing longevity. We're refusing to age faster than we have to. Let me also address something important. Some of you might be thinking, but won't adding fat to my coffee add calories? Yes, it does. About 40 calories from 1 teaspoon of oil. But here's what the research shows. Those 40 calories trigger such profound satiety signals in your brain that most people naturally eat 100 to 200 fewer calories throughout the rest of the day, without even trying. A study in the International Journal of Obesity confirmed that people who consumed healthy fats with their morning coffee experienced reduced hunger, fewer cravings, and better portion control at lunch and dinner. You're not adding empty calories. You're adding metabolic intelligence. Your heart has been your most faithful servant since the day you were born. It has pumped through every joy, every loss, and every challenge you've ever faced. It deserves to be protected, not just stimulated. By adopting this one simple habit, you are choosing to fight back against internal aging. You are deciding that your later years should be defined by travel, playing with grandkids, and staying independent, not by fatigue and doctor visits. You have the ability to start reversing your biological age tomorrow morning, 1 teaspoon at a time. And here's my challenge to you. Try this protocol for just 7 days. 1 week. Track how you feel. Notice if that mid-morning crash disappears. Pay attention to whether your hands and feet feel warmer. Check your energy levels at 3 p.m. And if you have a home blood pressure monitor, take a reading before you start, and again after 7 days. I think you're going to be absolutely amazed at what one small change can do. Before you go, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Have you been noticing those coffee jitters or that mid-morning crash? And what is the one thing you usually add to your cup right now? Your stories help us build a community of seniors who are taking their power back from a medical system that often ignores these simple, life-changing fixes. If you found Dr. Sterling's Golden Spoon Protocol helpful, please subscribe to our channel. We are here to bring you the science-backed truth about aging with dignity and strength. I'm Dr. Wyatt Sterling, and I believe your most vibrant years are still ahead of you. Drink smart, protect your heart, and I'll see you in the next video.